ಸಮಸ್ತ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಮೃದಂಗ ವಾಹಿನಿ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ಸುಹಾಸ್ ಸುಧೀಂದ್ರ ಕಶ್ಯಪ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಸುದ್ದಿ ಮೃದಂಗ ನಿಮಗೊಂದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂತಹ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಹಿಂದೆಂದಿಗೂ ನಡೆದಿಲ್ಲ, ಮುಂದೆ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೋ ಇಲ್ಲವೋ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದಂತಹ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಒಂದಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂತಹ ಅತಿಥಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಬಲಿದಾನ ನೀಡಿದಂತಹ ವೀರ ಸಾವರ್ಕರ್ ಅವರ ಮೊಮ್ಮಗ. ಅವರು ಸಾತ್ಯಕಿ ಸಾವರ್ಕರ್. ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ವೀರ ಸಾವರ್ಕರ್ ಅವರ ಹೆಸರು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದು ನಾನಾ ಕಾರಣಗಳಿಗಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಇದರ ಕುರಿತಂತೆ ಅವರು ಸಾತ್ಯಕಿ ಸಾವರ್ಕರ್ ಅವರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕೇಳೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಶೋ ಟುಡೇ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಅಸ್. Who it is, I've already introduced him to you. Let us ask with the very basic question. I'll start with a very basic question. Let us have a very candid chit-chat. Okay. So in India, it is known to carry heritage of our family. Yeah. Your family has a very great heritage. Your grandfather has done a lot. So what are your thoughts of what he has done for this freedom movement and all of it?
Like you said, he has done a lot, and he was not afraid of anyone. He was not afraid of doing good things for the society. When he was in Ratnagiri and he was not allowed to participate in politics, he did these social reforms. Okay, and after his complete freedom in 1937, he advocated militarization of youth. So for me, it was a brave step in those times because of World War, and British were like always attacking. What was the outcome? That because of his advocacy, many youth or many young people joined army. They got experience. They got to know how to handle the weapons. Okay, and after our freedom, it was Pakistan who attacked in couple of months, and because of our army, our freedom is intact till date. Had he not been advocating the militarization, we would have suffered a great loss again. So his vision, how to direct the Indian people to a freedom, and where should we be after freedom, that is what I feel is the utmost important thing.
So one question I'm curious about this question. How do you feel to have been associated with that name and with that family? So how is it to you personally?
Personally, I feel great. I'm always grateful for what I have got, because with name, it comes a fame as well. But to handle it, it's my responsibility now, and I feel really honored to be born and brought up in such a patriotic family, which has sacrificed everything for this nation. And if needed, our generation and next generations are also ready for that.
So as you said, with great name comes great responsibility as well. That applies to people who take names while speaking. So in the recent, we have seen a lot of controversy happening around this name. So one question is, I've listened to a lot of comments. I've listened to Congress and other parties saying that he did apologize for the British. Mm-hmm. So how do you think of that? Is it when this comment comes up, how do you feel? And if you can tell us what the truth was, that will be really nice.
Yeah. So first thing, what I feel is that those who allegedly talk about Savarkar, that he filed mercy petitions, they have not studied the law. They are just opposing for the sake of it. According to 1891 Prisoners Act, it was a right of every prisoner that he can file a petition. Not only Savarkar, but other what we can say prisoners who were imprisoned in Andaman filed the same kind of petition. Sachindranath Sandhyal, in his biography Bandi Jeevan, has written in depth on this part, that Savarkar helped him draft the petition. He drafted the petition, he got released, but Savarkar did not. He was not released by Britishers. because Britishers know that Savarkar was dangerous for them. And when he was in prison, there was a label or a badge he was used to carry. The letter D was engraved on that. D for dangerous. Okay. The thing is that British knew that he was dangerous, but unfortunately, Indians do not know he was dangerous for British. Now, these people, just oppose for it. But what we need to know is, did he surrender? After filing a petition, did he surrender? No, he did not. He continued his work. So, filing a petition was a way of escaping from Andaman, because if you read about his life imprisonment or his Mera Ajivan Karavas, he has described the punishments that British used to give, and to live in that torturous cell. It was never a motive for him. Yeah? His motive was to serve for his nation, and no political prisoner or no armed revolutionary will want a statutory, there to be for 25 years, 50 years, to be in the same cell and die. For every revolutionary, his aim was to free his nation. So, to free one's nation, if it is a petition, then it is. Nothing wrong with it.
So, as you said, mercy petition was a petition and it was a legal procedure and not a surrender. There is a difference between having a legal procedure and a surrender. So, as you also highlighted, no revolutionary would want to be helpless in any situation.
Exactly.
They will want to do something, and he did what was possible to be done. So, in a follow-up question, we have been hearing about a lot of freedom fighters, our independence story and all of it. Few names are very prominent. Few names did not get as much recognition. So how do you think about this situation in terms of Veer Savarkar ji?
Yeah, it is true that he has not got justice, as many of the freedom fighters have got. Like for example, Sardar Bhagat Singh or Udham Singh, for that matter. Their struggle, their sacrifice is of highest rank. They got place in the books of history, but unfortunately, for Savarkar, it has not happened yet. Even for many armed revolutionaries in Maharashtra, they have not been included in the books of history. So it is a sullen thing. It's a sad part. It's a sad story of our education system, that these great figures have not got any place. But with this new government, I am hopeful that it will be rewritten and they will get their place.
So this question is a personal question from me. I belong to the young generation of this country. So this is a personal question.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a takeaway from every revolutionary's life. Yeah. So what would you say the takeaway from Savarkar's life for the youths and the generation of today and the upcoming generation?
Clear vision, and to work towards that goal, what you have decided in your childhood, or when you get into your senses that yes, I need to do this and I'll follow this path no matter what. That's the outcome, or what you can take from Savarkar.
So how do you also feel about the politicization of this name that is happening for the votes or for any other reason that is happening? So how do you feel when the name comes up for the sake of politicization?
It's a sad part, but Savarkar's ideology or Savarkar thought will go through a war. Okay, it's a hot cake. It will never be like, yes, once we say Savarkar has done this, Savarkar has done that, and yes, everything is settled. It will never happen. It will be waged continuously. So yeah, if someone is getting political mileage, and because of that political mileage, his ideology is becoming strong, and in a way the nation is becoming strong, then I have no problems with that.
So one last question. What do you think about the present leadership in the country, Modi ji's leadership, as well as the Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra that is happening at the moment.
Okay, so to talk about Modi ji, yes, I mean, for past 8 years, he has given us a stable government. The recent news, we are the fifth largest economy in the world. We are strengthening our defenses. Schemes like Agniveer, Agnipath are helpful to build a nation, build a strong nation. And coming back to Bharat Jodo, the mission is Bharat Jodo. So Bharat Jodo is to unite India. India will be united, but it will be against Congress.
So here with us, we had a very special guest on the show. I would thank you a lot for being on my show and talking with us and sharing all your thoughts. So it was a pleasure having you here. Thank you so much. ಸುದ್ದಿ ಮೃದಂಗ ಸದಾ ಈ ಥರ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂತಹ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಿಸ್ತಲೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಸತ್ಯಕಿ ಸಾವರ್ಕರ್ ಅವರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರ ತಾತನ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ರಾಜಕೀಯಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಸತ್ಯತೆ ಏನು, ಮರ್ಸಿ ಪಿಟಿಷನ್ ಯಾಕಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಹಲವಾರು ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂತಹ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ಸುದ್ದಿ ಮೃದಂಗ ನಿಮಗಾಗಿ ತರ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸದಾ ವೀಕ್ಷಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರಿ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಮೃದಂಗ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.